WWE Raw after Royal Rumble. Best and worst. Heartbreaking betrayal. Roman Reigns out of WrestleMania 41. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. With a major event like the Royal Rumble, the following Raw should have addressed a lot of questions coming from it. Some were answered. AJ Styles moved to Raw in the final transaction of WWE's random transfer window. Bron Breakker called out Adam Pearce for not giving the Intercontinental Championship the attention it deserves. Chad Gable left to find his Lucha Master and told American Made he wanted to see gold on their shoulders when he returned. Karrion Kross had another interesting exchange with Sami Zayn. The first episode following the Royal Rumble didn't feel like a massive show after a Big Four PLE. Here's the best and worst of Raw. Worst. The New Day / Logan Paul. The New Day finally got new music after turning heel a few months back. The issue is that it sounds just like almost every other entrance theme in the same genre. Their old theme set them apart and was at least memorable. The match between the two teams was good, but Dragon Lee lost in his first appearance on Raw in what feels like forever. Logan Paul's presence strongly hinted at his interference in the match. Paul and Mysterio had an Elimination Chamber qualifier next week, so the entire match was a setup for that. While the New Day secured the win, it seems secondary to setting up a pairing we've already seen. Paul beat Mysterio for the US title. Best. Seth Rollins, Cowboy Architect Visionary. Love him or hate him, Seth Rollins is one of the most colorful characters in wrestling. The Architect delivered a promo that first congratulated Jey Uso on his Rumble win. Rollins then cheerfully mocked CM Punk for not winning the match. He even implored Zayn to defeat Punk so his WrestleMania dreams would be dashed again. Rollins stated that even though some people wouldn't like it, he'd speak the truth about Roman Reigns. The Visionary saved WWE from the possibility of another lengthy run atop the company with few appearances. Rollins asserted that Roman would miss WrestleMania 41 after sending him on yet another prolonged break with his curb stomps. He also claimed that he knows Roman is hurt, which WWE, Roman, and Paul Heyman didn't have the guts to say. The only update was that Roman did not want anything disclosed. Worst. Michael Cole's strange commentary. It's a problem most weeks, but Cole's commentary during the latest episode of Raw once again took away greatly from the show. He claims to be unbiased, which is something he used to be. Once he was given free rein, however, he entirely played favorites instead of serving as the main play-by-play announcer. He goes nuts for Jey Uso and Roman Reigns, but criticizes Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre, and others. This week, Cole claimed that New Day was jealous of Big E because he was getting acting jobs. If he had watched the segment when they rejected him, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods stated that they shunned him because he only showed up when they were on the verge of imploding. He also called everyone from Cleveland idiots because Logan Paul came out for Mysterio's match. Cole claimed this because Paul, Vic Joseph, The Miz, and Johnny Gargano are all from Cleveland. However, everyone from Indianapolis, where the Rumble took place, was great. Best. CM Punk and Sami Zayn battle in Raw's main event. After both falling short in the Royal Rumble, Sami Zayn and Punk competed for a spot in the Elimination Chamber match. The two had a few recent encounters, with Punk even asserting that Zayn wasn't on his level in one of those meetings. Both men pulled out all the stops. Zayn broke out of an Anaconda Vice submission, while each competitor countered the other's finishing moves. Punk ultimately hit the go-to-sleep to pick up the win. He shook Sami's hand after the match before exiting the ring. The shocking part was how Kevin Owens blindsided his best friend after the loss. Owens hit Zayn with a package piledriver, adding another name to his hit list. Was he upset that his friend didn't help him defeat Cody Rhodes? Where does this leave both men on the road to WrestleMania? Worst. No follow-up with Alexa Bliss. WWE featured numerous moments from the 2025 Royal Rumble event on Raw. Several stars were shown, including Jay, Rollins, Punk, Reigns, Issho Speed, and Bron Breakker. AJ Styles' return was also addressed because the official moments of the PLE was Alexa Bliss' return. She received what was arguably the loudest reception of the women's competitors, but was eliminated after less than 12 minutes into the match. WWE made a point to mention Styles' return, but should have done the same for Bliss in a short segment. Even if she's moving to SmackDown, she's been absent longer than Flair and is much more popular. It felt like a big miss to at least remind fans she returned. Best/worst. Penta gets an angry stare from Pete Dunne. Penta picked up another big win after beating Ludwig Kaiser on Raw. The outcome was never in question. The match was a good back and forth, and made up for Kaiser's quick 6-second run in the men's Rumble match. The odd part was that Pete Dunne's music played, and he walked to the ring. Penta overcame the distraction to secure the victory. Kaiser then blindsided the Luchador after the loss. Dunne simply stood by through the whole thing instead of either attacking Penta after Kaiser left or joining him in the beatdown. Dunne isn't known for his calm demeanor. Worst, Charlotte Flair's return promo on Raw. Despite WWE's claim that Charlotte Flair is the GOAT of the women's division, her mic work has always been her biggest weakness. She's far from the level of Bliss, Becky Lynch, or Bayley when it comes to mic work. Most of her promos are the same: she's great, can do whatever she wants, and deserves opportunities because she is exceptional. The Queen attempted to portray herself as a face by fist-bumping fans on her way to the ring. She said she loved the fans even if they loved or booed her. Seth Rollins did the same thing but didn't jump down their throats if they booed him. That's where things went off track. Flair commented, "I love this and it's my job, but you guys don't understand how it broke me." Telling someone they don't understand an injury or hardship is short-sighted. If it had been a career-ending injury to her back or neck, the comment would have been better received. It felt like neither she nor the Raw bookers knew how to present her. Her Royal Rumble win was greatly polarizing, since she always returns and immediately gets title shots. Best. Jey Uso's moment. Jey Uso's promo on Raw was the opposite of Charlotte Flair's. Since she's received endless title shots throughout her career, they mean less to the fans each time she receives one. The Yeet Master began his singles career and fell short in 3 attempts to win the World Heavyweight title over the past year. G appeared visibly shaken during his promo. He was never a savant on the mic like Owens, Rollins, Lynch, or Punk, but the emotion was palpable. Even though he didn't speak for nearly 10 minutes to open Raw, it made sense because G earned one of the biggest opportunities of his career. Gunther tried to rein in his parade again, but G didn't back down. Whether you loved or hated his win, emotion permeated his words, unlike Charlotte Flair. Thanking the fans seemed truly legit, as opposed to when other stars pander to the crowd. Best/worst. Io Sky falls to Liv Morgan. The women of Raw only received one match this week. Io Sky and Liv Morgan battled for a spot in the Women's Elimination Chamber match. Since both women started the Royal Rumble, this was a continuation of that confrontation. Morgan ambushed Sky backstage to gain the upper hand in the ring. Her backstage attacks are becoming tiresome, since she always does them to opponents. The same applies to Raquel Rodriguez, who always interferes. The Raw match was good, as Sky sold her injuries and pushed through to nearly win. Unfortunately, she was disqualified when Rhea Ripley ran down to attack Rodriguez. She also hit Morgan when Morgan grabbed her by the hair. Sky was cheated out of an opportunity, and Mami felt bad. Hopefully, it wasn't just to have Ripley defend against Sky at the Chamber event. She should be a part of the Chamber contest or potentially face Ripley at WrestleMania 41. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updated news.